Okay, so starting the last interlude, had to take a short break. I am trying out a new microphone I just bought. I know my microphone was coming through really poorly, and so I did buy a new microphone. It's not the greatest in the world, but hopefully my sound will come through a little bit better.
Welcome back.
Pick up all the quests here.
The land is near the waves slay them. Cool winds. Think carefully.
Anything good? Random talisman, huh? Oh, this is a gambling guy. I don't gamble.
Speak up.
Anything good? Critical damage bonus, mana. Looking for more plus spells. No plus spells. I'd love to find a focus with plus the spells, but I haven't seen one, so I'm not even sure if that's a thing. So if anyone does come in and watch, and if you know it does, can you get a focus with plus the spells? Specifically, plus two physical spells. I would love that. But even plus the spells would be nice. So, okay. Oh, gotta kill the witch. What am I doing? I am having pretty bad mana issues. That's okay. Been having those for days. I'm not getting any gear to help me. And I haven't put any points into it either, so that's my fault. Can't complain when you're speccing for damage and ignoring everything else, I guess. It is getting bad enough that I'm almost having to put my mana pots in my rotation. And I'm lagging a bit too. I've been lagging since I switched over to my PC from my PS5. But I'm in the last interlude before the end game, so I know there's this one boss right here that I do not like fighting. Jeez, I've died so many times to this guy. It'd help if I could target him. Jeez. That's starting out too good. Of course I'm out of mana. Another Blown Storm and he should be dead. There we go. Alright. Whew. That was not smooth, but I got through it. Nothing I need. Nothing. Ever. Ever. Let me go ahead and pop back to town. I think this one might give me 2 points. I can't remember. Let's see.
The Scorpion 10,000 now.
It does.
Praise
Nice.
Asala.
Praise Asala. And right now I'm putting points into poison. I know it's probably not the preferred build, but that's okay. That's where I'm going. I want to try poison with this and see how it works out. And you see, that was not a smooth fight, but I got through that guy relatively easy. And you see now, every time I hit him with Lance, everyone's getting poisoned. So if I put more points into amplifying that poison, see my argument for why it might be like give dividends. I don't min-max ever. I'm not looking for the best build out there. I know there are folks out there that will create builds for you like that. All I'm doing here is using common sense, going through, trying to put together a build I think will work, and having fun with it. I think there are, of course, there is the best build you can get, and people will figure that out with calculators and things like that. And I think that's good. If you don't have much time to play and you just want to know what the best build is, by all means use those builds. Those folks put a lot of time into making them. But this is such a complex game. You can come up with your own build, and there's no reason why you can't get through in-game with it. I've done it on multiple characters. Again, if you're built like on this, I'm building up physical damage, physical spell damage. That's what my goal has been from level 1. And so when I look, he died. When I look at this skill tree, all I do is search for things that say plant, or increased damage, or physical damage, plant skills. And I do all this thinking, okay, I'm going to beef up my DPS for all my physical skills. Now, my physical skills are also area of effect, right? So I put points into that too. Again, I don't think this is the best build you can build, so I'll never say that. But it works. I guarantee with, especially if you're playing on a live, oh yeah, I forgot about this place. If you're playing on a live league and you have access to a very active players market, you can take a build like this and put the right DS gear on it and just easily smoke through all the way through level 15 maps. So I guess all I'm saying is try out your own games, have fun doing that, because you do get a feeling of satisfaction knowing that you made your own build and it worked well. And again, if you don't have time to do that, if you work a full-time job like I do, then by all means, use one of those awesome builds that these guys are producing. They work. Low. Molten gift. Maximum life, I'll take that.
The strength of Titans in the palm of my hand.
Yep, right in the palm of your hand. So right there. So we're about to level again. And then I got to start thinking about where I'm going to go next on the skill tree. I'll probably go and work over to get my +1 to rips. Or I may do it on some mana. But that's where I'm having a major issue with right now. And I could always respec later. God. God. I do look at all the staffs. My Jeremy's get that +7 or to spells, even though that will drain my mana even further. And I should point out that's one of the main reasons I'm having mana issues right now. Is I do have. I can show you in a second. I believe it's a +5 to all my spells right now. So, like for instance, when I come over here, you'll see +4 levels from global modifiers, +1 from support. So when I cast this level 19 gem, well, it's not a level 19. When I cast that level 14 gem, it casts as a level 19, and that costs me a lot of extra mana. It also hits like a truck, so I'm dealing with it. Man, where the guys die? What's going on over here? Why ain't nobody dying? So that fills up that poison tree. And so, what usually I would come down and pick up this node, but thinking about it, 75% less duration, that's just a push. I'm not going to get anything major out of that, because even though I'm causing double the damage, it's wearing out just as fast. So you could probably show me the math where I'm wrong on that. I was thinking about 10% increased spells here and strength, because that would add up nicely. Usually, I would come down here and get my extra Fisher. So I'll probably head down to Splitting Ground and get that. I could also start stacking some crit. But just for grins, let's, I'm going to do a search. I don't think I have any more poison nodes around. So those were the only 2 poison nodes I had. Everything else is way off over here. So that sucks. So I'm not going to pick up any of those. So that's as far as I'm going to get with poison. My big issue right now is mana. So as I'm looking through here, thinking about where I'm going to go next. Manage regeneration while stationary. See, this might be a nice tree to pick up. 10% increased mana regeneration, 30 maximum mana, 14% regeneration. %, mana regen. And right there is a big one. 15% increased mana cost efficiency. That might be worth it. And again, when I do get good gear, I could always come back here. 30% increased maximum energy shield. So when I do get good gear and I don't need this anymore, I could always come back and respec. So that's probably what I'll do just to solve my mana issues. Come over here and pick up these 4 next. Anyway, that's how I think about it. I could be way off, but as long as I get a build that works, that's what matters. Now I'm gonna pick up the waypoint, but then I'll be back. I just like picking up all my waypoints first. Just so if I do have to log off or something, I have them there, I can log out of the game and not have to worry about finding the waypoint again. Moving through. That'd be good. I do like to stay moving while I'm casting. So if you can get some good boots or decent boots with some movement speed, that does help you just avoid a lot of what's going on around here. Look at that. I don't think it's uber important to really stack movement speed real super high, but it does help. And again, I just like to stay moving and move out of the way of some of the damage that's coming to me. Maybe I can upgrade that, I doubt it though. Pick up this waypoint and then I'll come back. Who's he yelling at? Oh, did he sell us following us? I knew he was yelling at somebody. He's like, man. Don't even care about a whisk. Most worthless part of the game or whisk. I don't even do they actually do anything other than messing with him. Put some poison or something. Alright, what did I get out of it? So I juiced it, so I got an exalt. Alright, not great. Look at that. I don't care about that. So when you remember, if you see these strong boxes, always bump them up by juicing them with any orbs that you got in your pack. Every once in a while I'll take them all the way up to like exalted orbs, but then you're kind of gambling because sometimes you get nothing out of it. So if you waste an Exalt, you're like, oh man, no, I didn't get anything out of it. Kind of sucks. Or touched. I don't think I've ever noticed these mobs called or touched. What does that mean? Is that something I've just missed? What does it mean to be or touched? I like the cool buff that they get. Wait, no more wolves. There. Now, I've said before, I don't keep my wolves around to cause damage, really. They're my mage ship. And they also explode when they die, so they do cause a little damage when they die. And it doesn't take them long to resurrect, but they do take part of my damage for me, because of the loyalty game. And they do draw a nice aggro. And I like things to take the aggro away from me. So I keep them around. And that's why I said on a previous video, I was thinking about trying to minion bit. Because I do have quite a few places I can put stats for minions right around my Druid tree. And so it wouldn't be a stretch. And so if I look at it a little bit differently, basically keep the same sort of build I'm running now. And so picture like when a witch runs Essence Drain and Corruption, and then all their minions are their meat shield in front of them. I would just be doing the same thing, but instead of Essence Drain and Corruption, I would be running all my plant skills with a massive army of baddies sitting in front of me. That might be nice. Don't know how great it would be, but it would be fun to try that. Have a whole crap load of minions sitting in front of me. So if you guys done a minion build, let me know. If you've done a minion build with the Druid, let me know. And let me know what you thought of it. Is there some weakness I'm not saying? Something that makes it not really viable for a Druid? Or is it something people have been playing for months now and I just missed it up? It's very, very possible. Oh, look at you, Mr. Tricky Invisible Guy. And I do run Bone Storm because Bone Storm hits like a truck. It is physical damage, and since we're pumping up our physical to the max that we can, man, Bone Storm is very nice to have for elites and bosses. Or those purple guys. Or touched. I'm not sure what that means. Did you die? I'm trying to pick up stuff. Ah, here's treasure hunting. They're all messing with me. Which ain't nice. I don't know who their mamas are, but they didn't do a good job. Oh, they're just coming out of everywhere. Okay. I see you, Mr. Man. I see you. You're over there being all cool. Now, I know there's at least one other point of interest I haven't found yet on this map. Where is it? I thought there was. I did the boss, I found the 2 next zones, found the cluster life. hit. Now there's the vendor here too. When I look at quest here, yeah. So I still haven't found the vendor here. So I gotta find the vendor, and he should be right around here. Right? No, it's okay. Gotta find that vendor. There's a vendor out here that sometimes has extremely nice gear. I was upset the last character I brought through here, he was bugged. So if I could hear him yelling my name, I just couldn't help him. But I've gotten, I think, a +7 spell damage to a staff from him. But it's just like everything else in the game, it's totally random. You could go to his store and get nothing as well, which just happens to be Ah, bitch. Come here. What you get for being difficult. These guys are all spaced out. Gather up in big groups for me. Plant sanity. Looking for the vendor. Looking for the vendor.
Nature take what's owed.
That it do. That it do. Finding a lot of lesser jeweler's orbs. Only found one of the bigger ones though. Oh yeah, this is the trap.
I hope the next tune's my own.
Yeah, how do I trigger the trap? Yep. I triggered the trap, come on. Oh, dude, something else. Okay. So, I think the last thing I need to find in this zone is the...
Can't carry anymore.
Is the, vendor. See if he's got anything. And since I'm really looking for the vendor, he will be the last thing I find. It's just how things work. Man, by the time I find him, I'm gonna level again. Okay. Come on, Veda. Where you at? It's near a little tore up abandoned like village. The central pub.
Nature's fury.
Ah, that's crazy. Where the heck are you? Alright, here's that central hub. Alright, yeah, I think he's over here. Oh! Wow. Might have should have picked up that waypoint right there first. Yeah. Oh, now everything's good. See, I thought that was my lightning, but now looking back on it, I guess that was his lightning. That's pretty impressive lightning. It killed me. Hate it when they all resurrect after I've cleared the zone. They stop dying, then like, can't complain if you die all the time. The point of the game is not to die. Try not dying. Alright, so here we go. Let's go to this checkpoint. Are the elites gone then? Oh man, I'm not even gonna get to fight the elites now. What I get for dying. Kill these guys, get some more XP. I know, so done. A little bit of XP back. Dang it. I had those two awesome elites here. I might have dropped myself if I didn't die. Actually, he's there.
Amazing work, traveler.
Thanks.
With a
Yeah, do you have anything to buy or sell? Alright. Extra fire damage is nice. Plus 171 if you're a fire mage. Oh man. 126 maximum mana. Man. 16 life per enemy kill, and mana regen. 53% mana regen. That's a nice fire staff. 180% increased spell damage, 25% reduced attribute farms, 18 mana, 62 mana regeneration rate. Not what I want. Extra cold's nice. 50% increased cold. None of these are what I want. %% extra code damage is nice. I just wish I had a plus the spells. 69% increased critical hit chance for spells. That's nice too. None of these are really what I want. 1 to 44 lightning damage to attacks. Ooh. Oh, attack damage. See, that's how they get you. Oh, I was going to say, if I could leech almost 6% of my physical damage as life, that would be nice. But it's physical attack. So, since I don't use a melee weapon, it doesn't count for me. I might pick this up to play with it.
Oh, yes.
See if I can turn that into something. But none of these, I mean, they're all so nice. I'm almost tempted to pick this up just for if I do a fire mage. Crap and crap. Yeah.
Deal.
I'm gonna buy that and just put it in my bank to play with later. Because 34% increase or extra fire damage. That means to every attack you get extra fire. And 171% increase fire damage. That's nice.
Oh, yes.
So, but I was looking for a plus, big plus to spells, and none of them are there.
Until next time.
So, okay, that's the guy I was talking about.
A pile is a death.
Now that's everything on this zone, so I can just port back to town, and then go to the next zone. Hopefully my sound's coming in nice. I'm doing this video to test my sound. I gotta listen to it when I'm done. It has to be better than the tin can I was talking into on my previous videos. I'm gonna check. Yeah, that's everything in that zone. So I will go to the pools of Katal next, and then cut over to the sanctuary, and then I'll come up and do the Golani gates and move through. And then, honestly, tomorrow I'll probably be in the in-game progressing up through the map levels. So if you can, please like and subscribe. I'll be back on tomorrow to play for a little bit. And I'll see you guys later. Bye now.